Hey guys, how's it going? Thanks so much for joining me today. In case you're new here, I'm Alina Ghost and I basically do videos around like motherhood, bilingual living, and lots to do on reusable nappies. I didn't mean for it to be all about reusable nappies, but it sort of came about because I wanted to be more eco-friendly with my baby and I got really interested in them and I ended up doing loads and loads of videos. So here I am. So today I decided to pick up my camera because on the weekend, so today is Friday, I have a day off. In case you don't know, I work in digital marketing full time, so I do YouTube on the side. Which reminds me, if you like the video, please do give me a thumbs up because that will be so appreciated. It's Friday. I have a day off. Baby boy is asleep upstairs. In case you don't know, I have a baby boy called Aiden. He is 15 months old now and we're still doing reusable nappies. So basically, because this weekend we've decided to go to our caravan, I am going to show you how it works and what it's like by having reusable nappies whilst I'm away traveling. No, it's not the first time that I've been away and traveling with my baby boy. I think we did that last year in between all the lockdowns. We managed to go down to Cornwall and Devon for about a week, which was fantastic. But this time it's only a couple of days and I thought I'll take you along to show you not only what we do up there. So basically it's in Great Yarmouth. I live in Essex, so it's a 2-hour and 20-minute journey for us. And also show you what it's like with the reusable nappies, as I said. Anyway, I'm lounging around because it's really warm. It's really hot. I thought it was supposed to rain, but it didn't. I shouldn't be complaining. Anyway, I'm going to show you exactly what I've got. So I've got a few bags here. One which is mostly for Aiden's stuff, so like clothes, reusable nappies. So I've got 3 reusable nappies in this one, as well as muslins. So I was going to just tell you a little bit about that. I bought lots and lots of muslins when he was basically when I was pregnant. So as you can see, it's literally just a square muslin that I use for everything. The reason why they're dirty and stained is because I use it from like poop to weaning, to just floor. So when baby boy chucks things onto the floor, I end up using my muslin. So I find that's a much better way of just not having to throw away so much kitchen roll, so many tissues and things like that. So yeah, they're fantastic. I've got a few of these that I'm taking with us because you don't know what kind of accidents might happen. I also use these instead of wet wipes, just in case you were wondering. And then this other bag is actually, lots of it's to do with my clothes, but I also wanted to put in there extra reusable nappies. So 3 is not going to be good enough for even one day. I think one day we usually go through 4 or 5 reusable nappies, just the ordinary ones, and then 1 nighttime nappy at nighttime. And that reminds me, I actually need to put the nighttime nappies in the bag before I forget, because we're planning to leave tonight, so fingers crossed. Basically my other half is still working, so basically we'll see whether he'll be able to finish work on time. So yeah, so we are ready to go. Morning guys, so it is Saturday morning and basically we are still at home, as you can see. So the boys are out and in the garden already, but we decided to go to the caravan this morning rather than last night because Chris ended up working a little bit later, so we knew that could have been an issue anyway. But the other thing is the fact that because it's the first time that we're going to this caravan and we don't know anything about it, I know I've never been to a caravan before, so I don't actually know the process of sorting out the water, the toilet stuff, even finding the place. So we don't really want to do that when it was dark. So by the time we would have got there, it would have been 10-11 o'clock. So we thought, okay, we're just gonna go this morning. So we've got plenty of light this morning. Yes, we're not as early as we wanted to. We wanted to leave by 7 and it's past 8, but nonetheless, I think we're gonna have a bit of a road trip and lots of fun, even if we do get stuck in traffic. We just parked up by the caravan and it's super exciting. Chris is putting up the windbreak just so that we've got a little bit of privacy, as well as Casper has some space to run around in. We actually put him on like a lead and connected it to like this ground. It's basically like I don't know, just like a holder, I guess. I don't even know what to call it, but essentially like dogs have to be on these here, so we're making sure that we're adhering to the rules. Very good of us. But anyway, as Chris is doing the windbreak, I thought I'd give you a bit of an update. We went into the caravan and it looks much nicer than I'd expect, and I guess I don't know what I expected because I've never been at a caravan or in a caravan before. I've not actually seen one inside either, and you know, like my stereotype of a caravan is usually like quite dingy and I don't know, dirty I guess, but this is so luxury, really lovely. It has a little kitchen as well, which I absolutely love, and like the lounge, so like the front bit was so lovely with all the windows open because it's got like a panoramic view. I absolutely loved that, and it's got its own bathroom with a shower, which looks really nice. We probably won't use it this time around just because we're going home tomorrow. We wanted to make it like an introductory one, as I said before, just to get to know the place before we actually make like a trip here for like a week, you know. But what I did want to say is we stopped for lunch at a really lovely dog-friendly pub earlier, but that means that baby boy has now done a number 2. So that's something that we're going to do as soon as we've settled. I'm going to try and maybe even do it out here. Like, all I need is a change of a diaper, so a reusable nappy from the bag, which, by the way, we had to go back for because Chris forgot my bag. But he got every other bag. It's just my bag that he forgot. So even though we made a start this morning, we had to come back about 20 minutes in, which is a little bit annoying, but nonetheless, all is well that ends well. We're gonna get the reusable nappy. Pойдем поменяем попу. Попу, пойдем поменяем. Beep 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 beep. Somebody's full of energy after sitting in the car for 3.5 hours. I don't blame him. I managed to find his bag and I got a reusable nappy. I also got his changing mat out. We're having a bit of a snack at the same time. I also have the muslin, so what I'm going to do is actually use a bit of water and wet it so that I can basically change Aiden. And it'll be as easy as that. The other thing I was just going to say is the fact that I do have this bag so that I can just put the soiled nappy in this rather than plastic, and then I can sort it out tomorrow at home just by putting it in the washing machine. Nice and easy. Casper, you're in the way. Hold on, distracting Aiden. Чистая, классная попочка. Oh! Будь здоров. Будь здоров. I realised we don't actually have a toilet to put the poo into, so yes, it defeats the point a little bit of not using much plastic, but I'm going to put the poo in the plastic like a dog poo bag and then get rid of this. We finally sat down after an exhausting, what would you say this was, about an hour? of trying to set everything up, put the gazebo up, got the windbreak sorted. Well, you did. Then we got some water, so we went down to the water taps. The exhausting part is the fact that Aiden's trying to get into every single tent that he finds, including the neighbours. And also there's some people down there with some other kids who have been playing with like lots of toys and balls, just like on the floor, on the ground. Obviously their toys. But Aiden's like a moth to a flame because there's like a variety of different balls. So it's exhausting just trying to get him away from the variety of different balls that they've had down there. They've got like basketballs, they've got little balls, they've got big balls and even stones as well that Aiden was loving like chucking around, and I was like, no, don't do that. So that was awkward. So now finally some sort of peace and quiet. He's figured out that that thing means upsy daisy, or in the night garden. So he keeps trying to poke it to turn it on. Daddy. 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 Aiden picked it up. So we still haven't changed our nappy since that time that I've shown you, and I think it's like a little bit moist, but actually I think it'll last until we have to go to bed. So Aiden skipped his nap this afternoon. I think he had about 5-10 minutes, and that's about it. So I'm hoping somebody will go to bed early so that we can watch the football. Football, будем смотреть. Football. Football. So it looks like I have spoken a bit too soon because baby boy decided to go for another number 2. Chris has gone to get some water, so in the meantime I think we're going to get a bot change. Can we get a bot change? Popочку поменяем? Popочку поменяем. Football hasn't started yet, so luckily we were able to like sort out a few bits. Like, yes, it's already quite a mess and we used a dumping ground for one of the corners. Nonetheless, I thought it might be fun to make some coffee even though it's like 7 o'clock. So I'm going to be buzzing. As you can see, I'm already buzzing, already full of energy. Kasper. Dad I Kasper, widzisz? So something that I did want to mention is the fact that when it is number 2s, the nappy is basically in the zipped up bag and just waiting to be washed, and obviously that's not great. So what I'm going to do at home is, before I wash it, is actually soak it for like at least an hour or 2, and I usually use Vanish for that. I know that some people recommend against it, but I find that that's the best way to get rid of stainage and make sure that reusable nappies, like the cloth, doesn't actually retain the smell or the colour. Basically that's what I'm going to do, just to make sure that they are in a very good condition. Wriggly, wriggly, wriggly bottom. Wriggly, wriggly, wriggly bottom. Что у нас такое? Двигаемся много. Много. Что это такое? Что это? Все, иди, гуляй. If you ignore the football in the background, I was just going to quickly show you guys before I put baby boy to bed. Basically, this is his nighttime nappy from Bell's Bums. It comes with this cover. I use a Z soaker, so an extra thing, as well as the nighttime nappy because he's a heavy wetter. He also had tons and tons of milk just now. And then it comes with their bamboo I believe it's bamboo and cotton mix. I could be wrong. I think it might only be bamboo. I can't quite remember. And basically a wrap as well, so a cover on top like this in case it does get through. So this is his nighttime nappy. This is the only one that I brought because we are actually going home tomorrow. Whereas if it was Friday, then I would have had perhaps two of these or another one. If you want to know more, I've actually done a whole video on nighttime nappies, which I'll make sure to pop a link up so that you can find out more. We woke up about 6:30. Little terror. Aiden, you can date your big brother. Caution. As you can see, he's still in his night nappy. Because Mummy and Daddy didn't get to change him yet. Где крокодил? Вот крокодил. Как крокодил делает? А лев? А там кто? Это Эйден. Кого ты нашел? Ты Эйден нашел. Крокодил. Да. Да.
Daddy.
Baby boy is asleep, so I decided to take Casper out. As you can see, weeing behind me, nice. Thanks Casper for stealing the show. It's lovely and peaceful here, so quiet, birds singing, absolutely divine. What I was going to say though is the fact that baby boy got changed a couple of times today already. So the first time his nighttime nappy fell off when he was running around the caravan. So I basically changed him on the move. So whilst he was standing up, I was just like, right, I'm gonna do this. So I didn't actually catch it on camera, but I did catch on camera the changing of the nappy when he did his morning number 2. So he usually poos in the morning. That's expected and that's really good. It means that he's regular. But at the same time, I was gonna say, because it's out of routine, Aiden's just been really cranky because he's not having his usual naps. He's keeping himself awake because he's so energetic and just loving the new environment and trying to make use of it. I guess I did exactly the same thing when we went to Las Vegas. We barely slept because we wanted to get as much done as possible, and also jet lag. But I think Aiden is doing the exact same thing for this caravan trip. But luckily, because we are going home tonight, I'm hoping that he's going to settle down and actually sleep normally. As you just saw, I'm just climbing up and down hills. I hope you guys don't mind. But yeah, so that's it really. He's napping right now, so I'm guessing I'll probably just need to change him once or twice before we go home. We're thinking about popping to the beach. Hopefully that's gonna work out okay. Chris actually got a bit of a man flu at the moment, which he probably got from Aiden, to be fair. So I don't know whether we'll make it to the beach, but we thought if we do go to the beach, we'll go straight home after that. So we're gonna pack up and try and sort the caravan out. Chris has already sorted out the waste and the water. Lucky me. I don't have to sort that out. So that's good, and we're pretty much there. Just need a bit of a clean up, put everything in the car, and then we're ready to go. Иди к маме, иди к маме. Молодец. Камень нашел? Что ты нашел? Камень? Ой, смотри, какие у тебя камушки хорошие. I thought I'd do a quick update because, well, basically Chris couldn't make it. He got the man flu, maybe. I'm hoping it's nothing more serious than that, so I'm hoping that we'll do a test at home and like for coronavirus, and basically I'm hoping that it's going to be negative because I don't think I can deal with working from home with this baby boy again. But obviously worst comes to worst, we'll have to, and there's no way getting away from it. Anyway, we're making the most of our little trip and we're here on the beach before we make our way home. Obviously we'll grab Chris on the way back as well. We're not just going to leave him in the caravan. This is the first time we've been on a sandy beach actually, so Aidan wasn't quite sure what to make of it and came running back to mummy. Шапочку. Почему снял? Зачем шапочку снимаешь? Hey, so we're back home and it's been what, 2.5 hours on the road, so not too bad. Just hit a little bit of traffic on the A12, but I was going to say what I'm going to do is take all of the reusable nappies out of my bags, you know, the zip up bags, put it in the washing machine. Like the ones that are soiled I will actually soak first before washing them, so I'm going to put them in the bucket to soak and then I'm going to wash them all tomorrow morning. And then as I'm in the office I'll probably ask Chris to put the washing up, so fingers crossed he doesn't mind helping me with that one. And then that's it. I reckon if we are going to go to the caravan for longer, then I'll probably have to do some washing there because it'll need to be like every 2 days, and I'm not just going to leave reusable nappies like soiled in the bag, especially if there's poo. So yeah, I need to work out how I can actually do some washing there. But yeah, no, thanks so much for watching. As always, like, I really appreciate you guys coming on the journey with me, and I really hope that this was useful to you to see like the kinds of stuff that you might be doing if you had reusable nappies and you were going like on a weekend away. So thanks so much. Don't forget to give me a like and a comment down below. Very much appreciate it, and until next time.